Good morning, River Landing. It's time for mat yoga. Good to have you here with me. My name is Jill Lindstrom. I'm the wellness assistant here. If you don't know who I am, I know we have some newer folks, and maybe this might be your first time tuning in to mat yoga. Just a couple of cautions. We do get down on the floor in this class, so if you live alone and you're not sure if you can get back up off the floor, please don't do this class. It's not for you. There's a chair yoga class at 11 that will actually get up and do some exercises and things there, but it's not getting up and down off the floor. So if you're uncertain, please don't do this class, because I don't want you to be hurt or laying on the floor for hours until someone comes and finds you. That's awful. So let's go ahead and get started. Standing up nice and tall, and we're going to bring ourselves into Tadasana pose. Take a look. Traditional Tadasana has us putting our feet together. I feel unstable there, so I always take a little bit of a step out. So it's a modified Tadasana, if you will. Bringing your, take a look, your feet should be forward, knees are forward, and then your hips, ears, and shoulders should be right in line with each other. Good, and we're just standing nice and tall. Take a breath right into the belly. Big breath. Good, turn that music down. Just a little. Good, big breath there. If you're comfortable standing, you could close your eyes if that feels okay to you. Good. Feel where your body is positioned. Think about your hips and your shoulders being in line with each other, even with your eyes closed. Good, and your ears are up over your shoulders. Good, all right. Maybe you swayed a little bit while we were there too. So let's open those eyes, take a big deep breath, inhale, lift, and bring it down. Good. One more big deep breath in. And let it go. Now this breath, we're going to take a breath, but we're going to take a step. So inhale, step out to the side. Exhale, step it back in. Good. Inhale, step out to the side. And bring it in one more time. We're working balance here. Last time right here. Bring those arms out to parallel to the floor position. We're getting ready for Warrior Two. We're going to take that front foot and we're going to pivot that front foot. Take a look. Your front heel should be in line with your back heel or your back instep of the foot. Either one is fine. Good. Let's bend that front knee right here. Good. We're going to take our palm and put it up. Put both palms up. And we're going to come over. We're going to hold the world here. Now try to come directly to the side. Breathing nice big deep breaths. Reaching through those hands. Good. And then let's come all the way up. We're still in a warm-up phase, so pivot that foot forward. Step it back in, march it out. Good. Inhale, let's lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift. Exhale, let it go. Good. This time, let's go side. Inhale, lift. Take that step side. Good. Right here where toes are forward. Good. We're going to pivot, coming into that Warrior Two position. Good. Nice tall posture. Take a look. Your heel should be in line. We're going to bend that front knee just that little bit, and I'm pushing that thigh out. I'm not letting that thigh come in. Keep it out there. Good, nice tall posture. We turn those palms up. We rock directly over to the side. Good, drop directly over to the side. Right here. Hold. Hold it here. Did I completely lose it? Yep, I'm having trouble today with this. Good, reach it side. And then let's lift it, come all the way up. Let's bring it in. Let's roll those shoulders back. Give me just a moment. I'm gonna switch my thing here. Good. best laid plans. Those things kind of break every once in a while, or they get bad. I don't know why that is, but sorry to interrupt our yoga for that, but sometimes that kind of stuff happens. Okay, so here we are. Good, and we came back. We did our warrior two. We came back. Let's inhale here, lift it up. Good, exhale, let's swan dive down, stick that bottom back, bring those arms to the back. Now if you need your chair, go ahead and grab your chair. Keep your head right out of your shoulders, so don't really look at me. I promise I'm here, I'm not gonna switch microphones again. Good, inhale, let's lift. We're gonna rock that back and forth. So stick that tailbone back, push the head forward. Keep the ears and the shoulders in line. We inhale, lift. We're stretching that lower back here. Exhale, stick it back there. Good, inhale and lift. Good, now take that step out to the side again. Good, let's pivot that front foot. Coming back to that warrior two, we're gonna come back and hold the world. Palms are facing each other. Good, this time we're gonna make it a little harder. We're gonna take the world, we're gonna bring it up over and stretch it the other way. Good, beautiful. Now keep looking in that direction, but take that opposite arm, stretch it out. Bring both arms up, bring everything back. Let's come back over one more time. Hold that world. Maybe you're anchoring because you don't feel stable. That's okay. And then let's bring it back over, hold it. Good, push through that front foot, stretch through that top side. And let's bring it all the way back. Both feet come to the center. Let's put our hands right here on our hips. Let's hinge forward again, this time with the hands on the hips. Softness in your knees. In fact, let's bend those knees just a little bit. Stick that bottom back. Put your weight in your heels. Lift your toes and breathe. Good, put those toes down. Let's come back up. Now, if you kept your spine nice and straight, that should not have hurt your back at all. Inhale, lift here. Bring those feet in. Inhale, lift. Good. Take that step out to that other side. I had to modify because I was a little close to my chair. Let's turn that other foot. Good. We're going to bend that knee, bringing those arms over. We're holding the world, stretching up overhead if we can. Good. Here's an option. We could be here, right, if that hurts a shoulder. Good. Inhale, lift that whole world up and over to the other side. Good. I don't know about you, but I'd like to give it a shake and say, wake up. Right? All right, and then over one more time. Over one more time. Push through that back foot. Push through the front foot. Stretch through the side. Good. Now inhale, lift, and bring it over. Good. Bring those arms back to that warrior two pose position, bringing those hands all the way down. Good. All feet, all toes go forward. Let's roll our shoulders back here. Good. This time, let's clasp our hands together if you can. This is what it looks like. We're clasping those hands together if you can, or use one of the options that we've already used. We're hinging forward at the hip, lifting those toes, rock back into your heels, soften your knees. For a deeper stretch, soften those knees even more. Now I feel like I'm almost squatting. It feels like a squatting kind of feel. Good. Push that bottom back. Lift those hands off the buttocks if you can. Hold it here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's put those feet on the floor. Come up. Remember, if I do something that's too hard for you, step those feet and modify it. Do what works for you. That's a perfectly fine thing to do. All right, now let's work our balance just a little bit. So we're gonna bring one foot forward right here. We're just gonna hold it. Good. We're gonna start simple. We're gonna add on. Now, if you start to wobble, squeeze your toes into your mat, pull your thighs together, squeeze your buttocks. All those things are gonna help you stand tall. Good, bring that foot down. Let's do the other side. Lift it, hold it here. Point that toe if you'd like. That might make it feel better. Helps you squeeze those thighs. Good, squeeze, into the mat. I lost control there. Good. On such a beautiful day. Quiet hold. And let's bring it down, march it out. Good, now we're gonna make this harder. So if you need your chair close by, grab it so that it's close if you need it, that's okay. That's not really cheating, right? It's just being smart, using a tool that's available. All right, so let's bring the other foot out. Good. Now I want you to look down at your foot. And then look up at the sky. Did that make it harder? It did for me. I really had to squeezing my toes into the mat and squeezing my thighs together, and then come back to that neutral position. Let's bring it down, march it out. Let's do the other side. So we lift that leg up. You can point the toe. That kind of helps a little bit, I think. Good. This time I want you to turn your head to the side. Bring it back to the center. Turn your head to the other side. And bring it back to the center. Good job. All right, some of those are hard, aren't they? Very good. All right, march it out. So this one is just, we're just gonna add one more little balance thing and then we're gonna move on. So this time we're gonna lift a knee, but I want you to go ahead, now we have a touch point. So now we're gonna grab across the body and I'm holding that knee. Maybe my chair is close by and I'm gonna have my chair there just in case I need it. For those of you that can, we're gonna reach out and turn. And bring it back to the center, bring that leg down. Let's do the other side. So we lift, sit tall or stand tall, across the body. We lift, open up that arm and turn. This is just going to be my wobbly side today. And bring it all the way back to the center. Good. All right, kick those feet out. We're going to come down to the floor. We're going to work just a little bit on our knees. So if you need to, I want you to have your towel handy so that you can put your towel under your knees, and I'll show you how to do that. For those of you that are comfortable, just take a breath and gracefully come to the floor. For those of you that need the chair for support, I'm going to demonstrate that here. So we inhale, lift. Exhale, swan dive. We stick that bottom back, bringing our hands to the chair. We're going to put one knee down, and then the other. And then we're going to come down all the way with our hands on the floor. So let me demonstrate what it would look like to put that towel underneath your knees. So folding it up to a thickness that's comfortable for you. We're going to take those knees and we're going to put them right over that towel. Now I'm letting my knee hang over the edge of that towel. So I don't know if you can see that here, that my knee is kind of hanging off the edge of that towel. All right, good. So in this tabletop position, fingers are nice and wide, starfish fingers. And we're going to bring those shoulders right over the wrists. Inhale, curl for cow or cat pose, and then cow pose comes next. With a big breath and sway that back. I like to do that as the first thing that we do when we're down here because it feels so good. So do it at your own pace. Curl and sway, lifting the head to a comfortable position for you. Curl and sway, feeling what feels right for you. And last one right here. And sway that back. Let's hold right here. All right, now I want you to go ahead and shift your weight back just a little bit. I'm not coming into a full child's pose, just a little bit back. And I want you to slide your hands back just a little bit. Inhale, we're gonna lift and come up. Exhale, we're gonna come down, stick that bottom back. Good, inhale, lift. Exhale, sway that back, push that back. Push that bottom back, inhale, lift. We're working those belly muscles, working those back muscles. Bring it down. Good, one more time, lift. And bring it down, good. Now guess what, full child's pose here. If you need to, take a towel or put a pillow between your knees, or between your calf and your thigh, and that's gonna give you a little bit of relief there. Good, so stretching it out, oh, feel that stretch. For those of you that can, we can bring that head right to the floor. Breathing those nice big deep breaths. Good. All right. So we've talked a lot about down dog. So come on, we're going to go onto our forearms here. And we're going to do a modified down dog. It's called a dolphin pose. It's actually a preparation for a forearm stand, but we're not going to really do that. So we're going to keep on our forearms here. We're going to build some strength in our shoulder. We're going to walk our toes so that the toes are on the floor, and we're going to bring our hips up. So here we are, we're in the dolphin pose right here. True dolphin would have us walking forward, so our feet are as far forward as possible, getting ready to kick up and do a shoulder stand. We're not going to do that, or a forearm stand. We're going to hold it right here. Hold it, hold it. Good, now bring those knees down. Let's push back into that child's pose. We're going to do that one more time just to build some muscle memory there. Just to build that muscle memory. Good, now come back on those forearms. We're going to curl those toes. We're going to lift those hips. Good, now you don't have to do this. If it doesn't feel good or you don't like the way it feels, please don't do this. We're pushing those heels back, relaxing through the shoulders, pushing those hips up just ever so slightly. Good, and this is a forearm down dog. It's called the dolphin pose. Good, holding, building that strength in the shoulder. For those of you that have wrist issues, this is probably a little easier. All right, let's bring it all the way down, but let's bring our knees out wide and bring ourselves in between those legs, stretching it back. Feeling that good stretch there. All right, now I'm going to turn my mat just a little bit so that you can see me a little differently. I'm going to move the towel and come on to your belly. So come on down to your belly. Good, moving my strap to the side. And if I get too loud in your ear, I'll try to modify it. So first thing, let's just come into Sphinx pose. So we're bringing our elbows, tucking them in, and we're pulling through the belly, and we're looking up. Good, just pull through the belly, soften through the buttocks. Good, and hold it right here, breathe. All right, and then let's come all the way down. Let's relax just a moment, give that back a break. Now bring your hands right next to your ears. Good, right here, right next to your ears. Keeping your feet on the floor, I want you to inhale and just lift the head and chest up off the floor. So we're working that lower back just a little bit. And bring it down. Good, inhale, lift. Squeeze through the buttocks here. It's fine to squeeze through your buttocks. Lift that head and shoulders off the floor. My chest is still kind of on the floor, but some of us might actually get our chest off the floor because we're strong. And then bring it down. Let's rest to relax. All right, let's turn it back. And this time I want you to take one hand, make a fist, take the other hand, put your chin right on that hand like a kid watching TV. And I want you to think about the lower body this time. And I'm trying not to yell. All right, and try not to yell at you. All right, so here we are. So take your buttocks, squeeze both of your buttocks and lift those legs up. Lift those legs up right here. Working that lower back strength. It's so important to have lower back strength. You should feel like you have iron through your, because that's going to support you in all the things that you do. Good, and bring it down. Good. For some of us, I know that's not easy because we've been sitting a lot more, those kinds of things, but we're going to build that strength here today. So we're going to squeeze and lift, keeping those shoulders on the floor, keeping the body on the floor. Hold it, squeezing those muscles, squeeze, working that lower back, strengthening the lower back, and then bring it down. Let's relax, completely relax. Shake your head, shake your hips. Now let's turn your body back towards the front Bring those hands by those ears. You know where we're going, right? All right, so this time we're going to do them both together. We're going to inhale, lift the top of your body up, lift the bottom of your body up. Good, and we're holding here. If you don't like how it feels, modify. Just do one if that feels good, or just do one leg, or don't do the upper body. Do what feels right for your body. We're holding for 4, 3, 2, and last one, just relax. That was the only one of those we're going to do. All right. Let's put our hands underneath your shoulders, come all the way up, and we're going to come into a child's pose. So it's good when we do something where we bend our back, it's good to do a forward fold this way. So when we do an arching of the back, then we forward fold to reset. So doing that forward fold in child's pose is very safe. Come forward, and let's go ahead and have a seat on your back side. Good. So I'm going to have to adjust my mat again, sorry. All right. So have a seat on your back side, and you choose your position if you like, but actually if you need to sit on your towel, bring those hips forward, we can pull some skin out, but we're just going to sit up nice and tall, and we're going to bring one foot in right here to the side if you can. If you had to, you could take your towel and brace that knee up, or use a block or a pillow if you find that that's really uncomfortable. So we're sitting up nice and tall, good, flexing your foot, and we're going to stay tall in the spine and just walk it forward, trying to reach for those toes. Reach for those toes. Breathe. Nice big deep breaths. And then let's come all the way up. Let's do the other side. I want to do a little Pilates while we're here. So we're sitting up tall. If we need to, we brace underneath that knee using your towel. You could use a block, whatever you need to keep it up and supported so that it doesn't hurt your knee. So we're sitting up nice and tall, and we're leaning forward, reaching for those toes. I know some of us don't get the toes. That's okay. That's all right. Get what you can. Maybe you're at your shin. That's all good. Keep looking at the floor, keeping your shoulders straight, pushing the chest forward to keep that spine nice and straight, and breathing. Good, let's come all the way up. Now, let's bring those legs out wide if you can. And they don't have to be super wide, just wide enough for this. So if you feel like you're tipping backward here, I want you to sit on that towel. It's going to tip your hips forward. We can pull some skin out right here. So we're going to, this is a little bit of Pilates. So we did some, the side series last time. Here's some of the seated exercises. So we're going to bring our arms out right here. Good. And we're just going to turn and reach to, and take your little pinky and saw off your pinky toe. Not really, but that's what it feels like. So we reach and pull. Good. Reach and come back up. So this is a middle whittler. We're working those middles. Good. And we're coming over with a big reach, coming back up nice and tall. Over with a big reach, up nice and tall. Over and up, over and up, over. Good. One more on each side. Last one right there. Now, bring those arms right here. So we're going to have those arms out, and it's like I'm going to throw that big beach ball at you, and you're going to curl around it, do it lifting, pushing through the feet so your heels will actually come off the floor maybe a little bit, and then we open and relax. Good. All right, inhale, lift. Exhale, catch the ball, curl around it. Good, and then relax. Good, inhale, lift, curl around. I'm pushing through my heels here, trying to stretch those hamstrings, and then relax. Good, curl around that ball. And relax. Just two more. Curl around the ball. And relax. And last. last time, curl around that ball. And relax, sitting up nice and tall. Now those hands are still out here. I know those shoulders are getting tired, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Bring to the center. 1, 2, 3, and center. 1, 2, 3, center. 1, 2, 3, center. 1, 2, 3, center. 1, 2. One more on each side. 1, 2, 3, and center. The last one right there. Good. Oh, give those shoulders a roll. That was a lot on their shoulders to do that all in one time. All right, so let's turn and we're going to go ahead and lay down on our mats. So getting down however you're comfortable. Maybe it's one arm at a time. Maybe you just flop on down and that's what you're comfortable with. And your strap should be somewhere close by, just so that you have it. So am I going to kick the chair if I stretch out? Yeah, just a little bit. Okay, so let's continue on with just a couple more Pilates moves. We're not going to do all of Pilates today. But I want you to think about your middle. And let's rock our pelvis back and forth. So tilt it and bring it back. Tilt it and bring it back. Good. And we're really rocking that pelvis to start with. So I want you to get a feeling for where it is. Like where is it? Back? Is it front? Is it neutral? So we're going to slow it down. Slow down the tilting of that pelvis to the point where we come to a neutral position and we stop. And in that neutral position, it should feel like your hips are parallel with the floor. We're not tilted back and we're not tilted forward at all. Good. So from here, we're going to lift up our legs. Great opportunity to stretch. So we're going to stretch those legs forward and lift that head. Good. And then bring it down. So keeping that neutral pelvis, I want you to shoot your legs up to the sky, bringing one leg down, one leg up. And this is a double leg series, part of the mat Pilates. So we lift the head and shoulders, and we go 1, 2, 3, and we switch. 1, 2, 3, and switch. 1, 2, 3, switch. 1, 2, 3, and switch. 1, 2, 3, switch. 1, switch. Switch. One more on each side. Last one. Good. And bring that head down. For some of us, that's the hardest part, is bringing that head up and around. So bring those heels together right here. We can put our hands underneath our head if that feels good. We're going to let those legs come down as far as you can and keeping the neutral spine. So I don't want that spine curling. So don't let that spine come up. Keep it nice and low, and then we come back. So once that spine starts to curl, we bring it back, and we're holding our head up off the floor. Good. You could also do this by using the muscles of your neck and keeping that head off the floor using the muscles of your neck, and the hands are below your hips. Good. So this is easier for me. So let's do 4 more. 3, we're zipping them up. 2, and last one. Good. Now bring those feet together. We're going to make a little bit of a bend. Let's take a break. Just a little bit with that neck, just a minute. So we're going to bend those knees in, lift those hips just a little bit. Good. Now the feet come back up. We lift that head and chest. We're going to bring those legs. We're going to make a circle, pull it in. Good. Up and around. Circle, pull it in. Circle, pull it in. We're working those ab muscles, aren't we? Yeah. We do, on a normal schedule, we will do a 45-minute Pilates class. We're just going to do 5 or 10 minutes, and I bet you we'll all feel it, right? All right, circle one more time forward. Guess what? We got to go the other direction. So go the other direction, suck it in, pull those knees in. Try to keep them parallel with each other. So don't let the knees come out like this, right? Keep them in. Circle them around. All right, let's do 2 more. And last one. Good. Now let's give those legs a hug. Give them a hug right here. Oh, that feels good, doesn't it? Good. All right, let's do just one-sided thing for Pilates, and then we're just going to move on. So let's stick one foot up in the air. We're pointing the foot, we're turning, Bringing those arms out in a T position, we're going to take that leg, we're going to make a big circle, like we're drawing the edges of a large umbrella. It's down, around, and up, down, around, and up. Stop, just pause just a little bit, pause, and then go again. Down, around, and up. Inhale, and exhale. Good. Last one, reverse that circle, down, around, and up. Down, around, and up. Down, around, and up. 2 more. And last one. Good. Let's put that foot down on the floor. Do the other side. So we lift it right here. Make that big circle. Down, around, and up. Down, around, and up. Down, around, and up. Inhale, exhale. Are you trying to keep that neutral spine? Try to keep that neutral spine. I know it's tough. And reverse it. Reverse that circle. Good. Reverse that circle, down, around, and up. Make sure you're inhaling and exhaling. Oh, one more. Good job. All right, let's bring those legs in, give them a hug. Oh, we got to get a good hamstring stretch in there. I promised somebody we'd get a good hamstring stretch in, so let's grab our strap. We're going to put one foot on the floor. We're going to take that other foot, lasso it, and bring it up. So if you ever have something that you want me to work on, send me an email or give me a call, and I'll work on whatever you like. I mean, if you say I really have problems with my feet, we could do that. We could work on hands. I might not take the whole class, but I would do a good portion of the class on that thing, whatever it was. So let me know. So pull that leg towards the body. Feel that stretch. Lift that heel. Breathe. Breathe. Stretch that heel up towards the ceiling. Can you pull that leg a little closer? And if you'd like, you could extend the other leg and see how that feels. For some of us, that's too much on the lower back, and we're going to keep that foot on the floor. For others of us, we can do both. Stretch and pull. Breathing nice big deep breaths. Let's hold. Let's lift your heel a little bit more to the sky without letting that knee get too straight. So don't lock out your knee, but push that heel. Feel that stretch all the way up into the heel. Can you pull it a little bit closer? Good. And then let's relax it and let's hold it in. Hold it in. Hug it in. Good. Hug that knee in towards your chest. Good. There's one more Pilates move that I'd like to do today, and we'll get to that right at the end. So it's one of my favorites. Actually, I do this at night sometimes. So let's bring that leg up to the sky. So we switched feet here. We're pulling that leg forward. Good. Stretching the other leg out. Big stretch. Breathing. Lifting that heel. Oh, can you pull that leg just a little bit further forward? Lifting that heel to the sky. Feeling that stretch. Breathing big, deep breaths. Push that heel one last time. Pull that leg forward. Feel that stretch. And breathe. Good. Then let's let that strap come away. Hold that leg in. Now, if it hurts to hold on top of the thigh or on top of the shin, hold behind and hold the top of the thigh is what I meant to say. So don't pull on your knee. flexing your foot. Good. Let's put that foot on the floor. So bring your feet both up. So feet around the floor. Here's another Pilates move that I really like a lot. So we're going to take our right leg, let it fall to the side, slide it down to the floor, bring it back to the top, and pull it in. So you're making a big circle. So slide down, roll around, pick it up. So we're really working into that hip. Good. And I do this, I have restless legs a little bit, and so when I go to bed at night, sometimes my legs they feel jumpy and jittery, and this helps with that. This is also a good way to get things pumping in the morning when you wake up. If you're a slow waker-upper, you could do this. All right, and then the other way. I am not a slow waker-upper. I wake up, I get out of bed, and I go. All right, so other way. So we bring it up, slide it down, over, up, slide it down and over, up, slide it down and over. One more. Oh, this is it right here, last one. All right, let's do the other side. So we start with the leg falling. We slide it down, pull it back to the center, lift it up. Slide it down, pull it down, back to the center and up. Making that circle. Making that circle. Good. One more, and then we'll reverse that circle. Reverse the circle right here. Reverse that circle. All right, last one. Good. All right. Now let's bring those legs in one last time, but let's bring them out a little wide. Bringing those feet to the sky. Let's grab the inside of your foot if you can for happy baby. Good. Rocking back and forth. Rocking back and forth. If it doesn't feel good from the inside, you could grab from the outside. We're pulling our knees in towards our body, just rocking. Good. You know, babies can do this and they can take their feet and put their toes right in their mouth, right? I knew a lady that was in her 60s that could do that. I cannot. And I'm not in my 60s. All right. And then let's just hold it here for just a moment. Breathe. Good. Let's let go of those legs, put them down towards the floor. Getting ready for Shavasana, however that's going to look for you. Let's bring our arms out in the T position maybe, or down by their sides. You choose how it's going to feel for you. Maybe you're going to lay out flat. Maybe that doesn't feel good and you're going to put your knees up and together. Wherever you go, just be comfortable, quieting the mind, closing your eyes, relaxing, and breathing. Nice big deep breaths as we begin to relax and let go for this last minute. Soft feeling. Let's slowly bring our focus back into the room, sliding one foot to the floor and then the other, rolling over to your least encumbered side. Your top leg goes out on a diagonal, bottom arm pushes up, sitting in your favorite seated pose. Let's take a big deep breath, inhale, and let it go. Good, one more time, big deep breath. And bring those hands right down to prayer. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you are stretched and energized and ready for a fabulous day and a fabulous weekend. Namaste.